Coucou les puces, hello my love. Let's restart. Coucou les puces, hello my loves, marhaba habibete. So I'm going to, a lot of you've requested a collection, like makeup collection video. Why is my phone ringing? 1 second. And it's not that I don't want to do one, it's just overwhelming to sit and do the whole thing. So I'm going to do collection series and break things up. You may have already heard this because this is the first video I'm filming, but I don't think it's the first video that's going to go up. Anyways, today we're going to talk about blushes. I realized that I have a large collection of BECCA, a large collection of MAC, and then everything else. So today is the everything else section. And let us just get into it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to zoom you guys in so that way I'm not like holding up things back and forth. And we're getting busy. I'm just going to zoom you guys in and bring you in close. Okie dokie. I'm just going to reach for what's in front of me and go from there. So the first is this Illamasqua Powder Blush Duo. Voici le packaging, which gets all of the lovely fingerprints on it. So the two... blush everywhere. Thought that was a good idea. You have Katie and Ambition, which this one is a shade that a lot of people on Instagram, on YouTube rave about, especially if you're more pale. That's Katie. I really love them both. I love Ambition. I love the gold kind of tint to it. Can you guys see that? The Illamasqua blushes are beautiful. They're really pigmented. They're really blendable. They last for a long time, and they're just beautiful. You could also mix these two and you get a really nice effect. So that is the first of the blushes. I'm in a strange, I can't talk and put sentences together mood, which was a great day to film. But I had a full face on, so I was like, why not? So bear with me is what I'm trying to say. And the next is not technically a blush. It's from the Spring/Summer 2015 collection from Burberry. They call it a Runway palette, I guess. I don't know. I consider it a blush. That's the Burberry packaging if you haven't seen it before. And it goes like this. I'm trying to see if I can not blind you. It says rain or shine on it. It used to have like a sparkly overlay, and I find that I like to use it. Let me swirl it all up. That color there. I use it almost as a blush topper. It's like, as you can see, the pigmentation on it is not fantastic. You can build it up, but I use it as a blush topper because it's got a little bit of a sparkle for it. Also, I lived in the UK in 2015, and there's kind of a nostalgic vibe to this, guys. That's why I hold on to it, because usually, you guys know me, I cull my makeup like nobody's business. But that one I keep for nostalgic reasons. So that is that one. The next one in front of me is Majorette Blush by Benefit. I've talked to you guys about this one before. I love the packaging of like the little Majorette drum. This guy goes from, not flipping you off, from a cream to a powder, and I have a hard time with cream blushes. It's on that finger right there, but this one, just there's something about the formula that makes it really lovely. I think it's that it's the fact that it goes to kind of a powder, and I have the easiest color blush for me to wear, there's a swatch, is a peach blush. It's just as natural and beautiful and gives me that kind of flushed look. So if you have been scared of cream blushes but you've wanted to give them a try, I would say give this guy a try. It's a really lovely blush, and I do highly recommend it. I need to sneeze once. Okay, the next one in front of me is this Fluid Sheer by Armani in the shade 6. Yeah, 6. Armani has a bunch of these, some of which are more like highlighter shades. Some are blushes, some are bronzers. This one is beautiful. These will last you forever because you need the smallest, I'm going to try to get the smallest amount out of it to get you pigmentation. So you see that little drop, that could probably last to do both cheeks. Like, just look at that. I know that does not look like the most attractive swatch, but it's this beautiful watermelon color that gives the loveliest flush to the cheeks. It's got a bit of a gold streak almost running through it, so it gives a beautiful luminosity. I wish it was easier to get a tiny bit out. I think the packaging for me is the one downfall of this guy, but it is a lovely product and a gorgeous, gorgeous color that I highly, highly enjoy. So with that one, I've got two Charlotte Tilburys to show you. This is the Cheek to Cheek Swish and Pop Blush in the Climax. I really want to get the mauve toned one in Sex on Fire, but this was the one I started with. So you're supposed to kind of swish the outside color above and then pop the middle color in your cheek. I usually just swirl and put the whole thing on my cheeks. So this one's kind of more of a bronzy peachy color, which is kind of my MO. So it's that one right there. It gives a really nice warmth to the face, And the formula, again, is really lovely and blendable and pigmented and all the things you want in a blush. The other one that I have is from the Norman Parkinson collection, which the packaging, I've talked to you guys about how much I love the packaging. This is another cream blush that I actually get on with. It's the Color of Youth. It's supposed to be for cheeks and lips. This one doesn't dry to as much of a powder as Benefit's Majorette, but it does give a really lovely glow. It's also tackier, as I'm remembering now as I put it. It does give a lovely kind of healthy, youthful glow to the skin. So it's that one there. It's more of a subtle color, but it is one that I always underestimate, and then I put it on my cheeks and I'm like, what am I wearing today? It does set. You could set it with a powder, but I find that on its own it sets quite nicely. And again, it's one that I really enjoy. Obviously, it wouldn't be here if I didn't. The last kind of single blush, I've got two palettes to show you, is this one by Rimmel. It's in Santa Rosa. This is the packaging I got when I was in the UK. I've seen them here in Canada as like actual large blush packaging. This looks like it's the size of a single eyeshadow, basically. Like this is a MAC Pro Longwear eyeshadow to give you an idea on sizing. So yeah, Santa Rosa by Rimmel. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pinky peachy blush. I have bought this for 3 people. The lights are bright, so I'm going to try to build it up. But I've already bought it for 3 people because it's one of those natural everyday blushes that you can put with everything. It's got some peach, it's got some pink, and it's a Rimmel price point, so you can't really do much better than that. Anyways, I highly recommend that one. I recommend them all. Obviously, I wouldn't have them and keep them if I didn't love them. I have 2 palettes. So this one is the Tarte Off the Cuff palette. Hey, I want a sweater in this material. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. This one was the holiday palette from a couple years ago. I actually missed it in the when it came out the first time, and then a year later I still wanted it, so I ordered it off of Amazon. It has the 5 colors, which I think they're all permanent to the Tarte line. I hate these little paper things. So Crave, Dazzled, Darling, Dollface, and Park Avenue Princess. I think this 4th one is the one that's limited to this palette. But Tarte comes out with these every year. This is the only one that I've bought, so those are the swatches. But they are just such beautiful, pigmented, blendable, versatile blushes. That's the bronzer. The bronzer is fine, but the blushes I found are really, really beautiful. And it's one of those nice palettes that has one of every kind of blush you want, so they're amazing for travel, right? Because you have something of everything and a bronzer in there and you're good to go. So if you have this, I would say pull it back out and play with it. If not, it's worth a look on eBay to see what the prices are. But yeah, it's a lovely palette that I've gotten a lot of use out of. And even though I had to pay twice the retail price, I'm still happy I did. The last one is one of my newest acquisitions. It's the blush palette from Urban Decay. It's the Gwen Stefani collab palette. It's really, really lovely. I knew that I wanted something from the collection, and of everything I saw, I'm trying not to blind you with that mirror, of everything I saw, this one seemed like the one I would get the most use out of. I didn't think that I would love it though. These are the first 3, Cherry, Easy, and Angel. I thought I'd get it for the packaging, for the collector and me, for all that kind of stuff. But I love, love, love these colors. They're beautiful. They're pigmented. They're blendable. Can I say those words any more times? They're just great and they're gorgeous. And I'm really glad I have it. And then the other 3 are Lo-Fi, Hush, and OC. I would say though that it's probably a palette geared towards light to medium skin tones. It's not particularly, you could get away with it if you're a darker skin tone, but I think because again they're doing these based on colors that Gwen Stefani would wear, I would say that you couldn't go probably too much out of her shade range, you know what I'm trying to say? But hey, there are no rules. Do whatever you want and keep on adding blush till it shows up, or you know, do whatever. Okay, I'm in a weird mood. I should just go. But those are my blushes that aren't MAC and aren't BECCA. I hope you guys will enjoy this collection series. I am going to do some points of positivity and then go get some dinner. My first point of positivity is playing with makeup today. I had a lot of time. I'm trying to like work on this look to film for you guys. I usually just sit and film, but you guys requested a look that was done on me by a MAC makeup artist, so I'm trying to figure out how she did it. And it was nice to have like some extra time today to just hang out and do that. My second point of positivity is the sweater. Hey, Amy. I have it in a dark color, but I recently found out that they do it in a light color and it was on sale and it's making me super, super happy. So there's that. And then my third point of positivity is filming and like just, you know, hanging out with you guys. So that is it for me today. I'm going to leave before I'm late. I will talk to you guys soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.